Good evening, Thomas Orths, WinLearnChange TV. We are here in Eschborn. We have a 2-day workshop halfway through. Topic was around high performance in competitive, high-pressured workplace. How is it done? We work with 3 facilitators, and I wanted to grab the opportunity to introduce one of our WinLearnChange associates, Andreas Leipelt. As you know us, this is a chance to get to know other associates, how they tick, what makes them tick, how they work, what they think. So first of all, Andreas, where do you come from? What is your background?
So thank you, Thomas, and I come from Munich, and my background somehow is there. I studied communicational sciences, and after that I moved to Berlin, and since the last 16 years I live and work in Berlin.
Okay, so from Munich to Berlin, quite a shift, and obviously a good move, 16 years up there. And the other question is, what led you to work in our industry, which is training, coaching, consulting? What led you in this industry?
Well, I had the chance to start as a consultant in internet agencies, and so we had short race to the executives. And so it was a very, very challenging and very, very nice time. And in these projects, I had to train people too. And we had excellent trainings to ourselves. And so at the end of 1999, the idea grew to become a trainer myself.
Okay. That was also probably the time where the internet got in some trouble.
Right.
Okay. And out of that, well, you're here today, which I'm glad about. So the other question would be, what is your core expertise? If you work with people, we know that communication is your roots, but what should they hire you for? What are you really good at?
So I'm really good at the communication focus in project management, in change management. So if you build up a project or change process, I can consult in building up communicational structures that are necessary to involve the people you need for this project, and also to develop a professional communicative behavior of the people who are in charge in these projects.
Okay, so that means you're not only, let's say, work around the topic of communication in more general, but there's specific projects where you really dive into what is happening in a firm and you try to improve that.
Yes, so for example, we had a great insurance agency who developed a global corporate design management platform. And so we first had the meetings to sit together, who has to be involved, which deciders had to be involved, also which countries had to be involved, and set up a communicational structure to build up this platform and to roll out.
Okay. So that is interesting because we've got our 3 pillars, as you know from our website. There's the coaching stream, there's the training with all the various workshop topics and tailor-made initiatives, and then there's the consultancy. And that of course means that you really have to dive in, go through all the knots and the problems and make it work, and over a longer period of time. So this kind of project, for example, how long did it stretch?
No, it stretched for over 1.5 years in the development, and then another 1 year in the rollout.
Okay.
And so we also had to train the people to use this platform too, and it turned out very well.
So if you think about that, it's basically analysis, creating a platform, training the people who are involved, deciding who's involved, and then making it all happen over 2.5, 3 years. What we hear again and again when we ask companies what are the main challenges, whether it is in projects, whether it is in business units, communication is up there high on the list. And they've got, some have their platforms, how do they use it? Some things are just not utilized at all, it's a waste, information overflow. So this is basically your expertise to make it work.
Definitely, as communication is it.
Okay. Yeah, and as a final thought, maybe what would be your slogan or your essence if you boil it down in one short last sentence?
Well, as I said, it's all about communication.
Okay. Communication is key. Maybe that's an invitation for you to get into contact with us, to communicate, ask questions, get some answers. We hope it was helpful, and we wish you a good evening. Bye-bye.